Dear learners, this lecture video explains the operation of a single-phase half-controlled rectifier for DC motor in continuous conduction mode. This is the circuit of a single-phase half-controlled rectifier. It consists of a AC source, a DC motor as its load, two diodes, and two thyristors. During the positive half cycle of the applied input voltage, if S1 is turned on at an angle alpha, current flows from Vs through S1 to the motor, then from motor it flows through diode D2, then to the neutral of the AC supply. This is the operation during the positive half cycle. Similarly, during the negative half cycle, thyristor S2 will be turned on at an angle pi plus alpha. Now, current flows from this end to S2, then it flows into the motor. From motor, it flows through D1 back to the other end of the AC supply. So this is the operation of a single phase half controlled rectifier. Now look at the waveform for better understanding. This is the given AC supply, that is Vs. Thyristor S1 is turned on at an angle alpha. So till the interval alpha, the voltage will be 0. The motor will not receive any voltage. When omega t is equal to alpha, S1 is turned on. So the motor will receive the supply from the source here. So it follows the sine wave. Now at pi, S1 is turned off, and at the interval pi plus alpha, S2 is turned on. When S2 is turned on, the current flows from this end through S2 to the motor. Even when S2 is turned on, the direction of current flow is not reversed. So the motor will receive a DC supply here. So although the input is AC, the direction of current flow during both the half cycles will be in the same direction. So you will get a DC supply across the motor. This blue colored waveform shows the output voltage across the armature or the DC voltage. Now this is the current waveform or the current flowing through the armature. If the current does not fall to 0 at any instant of time, then this type of conduction is called as continuous conduction. So you can see that the current is not reaching the 0 point at any instant of time. Now we are going to derive the expression for voltage across the armature and also the angular speed of the motor in this mode of operation. So the applied voltage Vs can be written as Vm sine omega t. As you know, the applied voltage is a sine waveform. Then the voltage across armature for a half controlled rectifier can be written as Va is equal to 1 by pi integral Vs d omega t. So the limits are from alpha to pi. So alpha to pi. During the other interval, that is from 0 to alpha, the switch is in off condition, so the voltage will be 0. Similarly, during the interval pi to pi plus alpha, the switch S2 is in off condition, so there is no voltage at the output. So voltage across the armature is equal to 1 by pi integral alpha to pi Vs d omega t. So this is equal to 1 by pi integral alpha to pi. So Vs can be replaced with Vm sine omega t d omega t. Now integrating this, we will get 1 by pi Vm. Integration of sine omega t with respect to omega t will be minus cos omega t. The limits varies from alpha to pi. So this will be equal to Vm by pi into minus cos pi plus cos alpha. So this will be equal to Vm by pi into minus cos pi will be equal to 1, then plus cos alpha. So this is the equation for voltage across the armature. Here Vm represents the maximum value of the input voltage, alpha represents the firing angle. Now from this we can also find the speed at which the motor rotates. So to find the speed, we shall relate armature voltage with back EMF and armature current. So this is the equivalent circuit of a DC motor. This is the armature resistance of the DC motor. This is the inductance, and this represents the back EMF of the motor. If this represents the voltage across the armature, then we can use Kirchhoff's voltage law and write the expression for VA. We can write VA is equal to back EMF plus IA RA. If IA is the current flowing through the motor. Here inductance is assumed to be very small. Now in this equation, we shall substitute the value of armature value which has been already calculated. So VA is equal to Vm by pi into 1 plus cos alpha. This will be equal to EB. EB can be replaced with Km omega m. Omega m represents the angular speed of the motor. Km is the motor constant. Plus Ra into Ta by Km. Because Ta is equal to Km into Ia. So we have replaced Ia is equal to Ta by Km. Now our objective is to find out omega m. Now we shall take this Km omega m on one side and the other terms on the other side. So Km omega m will be equal to Vm by pi into 1 plus cos alpha minus Ra Ta by Km. Now taking this Km to the right hand side, you will get omega m is equal to Vm into 1 plus cos alpha divided by Km into pi minus Ra Ta divided by Km square. So this is the equation for angular speed of a motor of a half controlled rectifier. Now this type of rectifier is also called as one quadrant drive. The reason is that it is capable of operation only in the first quadrant. First quadrant refers to forward motoring mode. It cannot operate in other quadrants of operation. In forward motoring mode, the armature voltage and armature current both will be positive. Now this waveform shows the relationship between firing angle and the voltage across the armature. As you increase the firing angle, the magnitude of armature voltage keeps on decreasing. So at lower firing angle, the voltage across the motor will be maximum.